In the 1920s, homosexual people in Germany enjoyed a higher level of freedom and acceptance than anywhere else in the world. However, upon the rise of Adolf Hitler, homosexuals were a primary group targeted by the Nazi Party and were ultimately among Holocaust victims. Beginning in 1933, gay organizations were banned, scholarly books about homosexuality were burned, and homosexuals within the Nazi Party itself were murdered.
Between 1933 and 1945, an estimated 100,000 men were arrested as homosexuals. Of some 50,000 were officially sentenced. Most of these men served time in regular prisons, and an estimated 5,000 to 15,000 of these were sentenced and incarcerated in Nazi concentration camps. It is unclear how many of the 5,000 to 15,000 eventually perished in the camps, but leading scholars believe that the death rate of homosexuals in concentration camps may have been as high as 60%. Homosexuals in the camps were treated in an unusually cruel manner by their captors.
After the war, the treatment of homosexuals in concentration camps went unacknowledged by most countries, and some men were even rearrested and imprisoned based on evidence found during the Nazi years. It was not until the 1980s that governments began to acknowledge this, and not until 2002 that the German government apologized to the gay community.
Homosexuals continue to be discriminated against because to some people it is not right in the eyes of God and it is a sin. Also, some people believe that they damage society's reputation. Although it is not as frowned upon as it was in the Holocaust, they are still disfavored.
The law section known as paragraph 175 makes sexual acts between males punishable in a court of law.
German Supreme Court of Justice defines unnatural indecency as an intercourse-like act. This makes convictions hard to prove, and convictions are meant.
City leaders in Berlin, Germany began to enforce public morality laws, closing homosexuals' bars and clubs.
With Germany in a depression, Hitler becomes Chancellor of Germany. After just a few months, he declares the Nazi Party the only legal party, giving them control of the country.
The Institute for Sexual Science is destroyed by Nazi groups. The Institute was seen as the main symbol of sexual reform. Many of the books and documents from the institutes are destroyed in a public book burning.
Homosexual rights organizations are out.
Hitler orders that all homosexuals be expelled from military service.
All police departments gather information about homosexual men and forward the list to Gestapo headquarters. Large numbers of homosexual men are arrested throughout Germany.
The Nazi judicial system publishes a revised law, which expands the range of punishable acts or indecencies between men.
World War II begins when Germany invades Poland.
Himmler declares that all men convicted known to have had more than one partner should be sent directly to concentration camps.
A secret decree gives all concentration camp commanders the right to order the castration of homosexual prisoners.
Nazi Germany finally surrenders to Allied forces.
The law is revised in West Germany to decriminalize homosexual relations between men over the age of 21.
40 years after the end of World War II, the West German government finally acknowledges homosexuals as victims of the Nazis in a speech by West German President Richard von Weizsäcker.
The official pardon is announced by the German Justice Minister.